Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Monday, September 5th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so simply take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But as well, I do want to thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm hearing a star in the making. A star in the making, bear with me as I just switched a little bit. Anyways, we're going to begin with the wisdom of the Oracle deck and see what the rest of the reading has in store for us. For my beautiful souls for Monday. For Monday. Okay, somebody could potentially be making you feel a little bit uncomfortable throughout this day. Trying to stabilize one's desires, okay? I hope that made sense. You could be trying to figure out what you truly desire or sorting through certain options for something, but I do feel like there's a vibe of feeling abandoned, whether this is your feeling, your energy, or someone else's. You could be thinking about your alone time, getting very hermit card energy with that. But I do feel like there's a lot of questions rolling around in one's mind throughout this day. You could, it's just a day where you feel a little bit nervous, okay, for one reason or another. And again, I feel like it has something to do with somebody else around you in your vicinity, the energy you're picking up on potentially. But I do sense that you're questioning things left and right, okay? It's a day where you're not willing to settle for a lack of knowing, okay, a lack of clarification or understanding. But I do feel like there's a push to clean things up. You may have a mindset of wanting to fix things throughout this day. You may think about somebody at some point throughout the day and a connection which you need to enhance that connection or reconnect with them. I do feel like for some, teamwork comes into play. For others, it's more of a solo kind of day, all right? Or a combination of both. But let's continue and pull from the, okay, we're gonna pull a Kipper card. Interesting. Let's see what this deck has for us. What else do we have for Monday? We have unexpected income, okay? I do feel like you're being pushed to remember that there are unexpected moments of income taking place for you moving forward. You could be pushed to think back to a random amount of money that was offered to you for something or already did come in, and how more of which is coming in moving forward. I don't feel like the majority of Johns of this reading don't expect this unexpected income to come in throughout this day, but it takes a focus in one's mind, okay? I do feel like you have a lot of decisions to make, okay? Yeah, thoughts, all right? I really do feel like it's a day where your thoughts are just rolling around in one's head. You are trying to figure things out, feeling a bit perplexed to an extent, thinking about art, posters, canvases, your creative nature coming into play in one way, shape, or form. I sense that some of which drawn to this reading are browsing certain items online, whether it's on your phone, your computer, you name it. Not necessarily purchasing throughout this day, you could be, but I feel like you're at the very least browsing through, getting ideas coming to oneself in regards to what you actually want to purchase moving forward, adding things to your list, favoriting things, stuff of that nature. They're pushing me to add this up. Okay, the number 27 may be significant for you, but the number 7 coming into play as a spiritual meaning speaking upon this day, okay? Courtship, yeah, I feel like you're thinking about courtship in one way, shape, or form. Connections coming to mind. One specific one is reaching out, okay? Whether you want to participate in that conversation or not, I do feel like there's more than one person thinking about taking care of you, okay? Or you could be the one thinking about taking care of somebody else, but I sense that there's just more than one person at the very least thinking about you in one way, shape, or form, okay? Yeah, messages rolling in throughout this day, okay? Text messages, other apps, even emails, comments, compliments, praise, okay? So that will help you feel extra confident throughout this day. Let's pull some small everyday tarot. Bear with the background noise. think that's a bug or bugs, for my beautiful souls to continue for Monday. The nerves will subside at a certain point as you proceed through your day. Just keep that in mind, because I feel like it could just frustrate you or make it harder to accomplish what you need to at certain points, or even is altering the direction or the continuation of your thoughts, okay? Your mind is important, protect it, okay? We also have the Two of Pentacles coming out. Yeah, in the midst of asking oneself questions, potentially even asking other people questions, learning more about somebody for a select few draws to this reading. But I sense that you are gaining knowledge or even weighing things out in one's mind in regards to a decision you're making. You are being presented a second option if you already had one in place, okay? Or, yeah, does that make sense? Whether it's a person, a job opportunity, an opportunity to make more money, to expand your business, or just, okay, I'm hearing the word advertise, but I do feel like your ships are coming in left and right, and it's a day that reminds you of just that. But I also feel like it's a day where you're choosing to go through a bit of a balancing act. All right, what else do I need to accomplish? Should I do it now? Should I put it off a little bit? Now I feel like resting, okay? Finding that balance all the meanwhile. But it's a day where as opportunities roll in left and right, or even just you're being reminded of which, the possibilities are endless for you at this time, if I could even write that with my fingers. Okay, it's a day of contemplating, mulling things over, again, asking questions, but you don't necessarily need to make a definitive decision throughout this specific day. Keep that in mind as well. But I really do feel like it's a day where you're being noticed, okay? You're being noticed for your looks, for your way of being, your knowledge, your creativity, and I want to say even your work for some. And I do sense that people are in awe. People are attracted to your way of being, okay? You may even find that somebody from the past is thinking about you, and do you sense that they're thinking about reaching out, or that message comes through from a reading or something of the sort, your guides, you name it. But I do feel like the number 4, or even numerous 4s, 444, or I just saw 4 4s this morning. But I do sense that could be taking place throughout your day. Angel numbers throughout this day as well, okay? But the 9 of Pentacles also came out with the 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like you, did I say 9 of Pentacles? For some reason I was thinking 9 of Wands. You could be feeling a bit burnt out to an extent, a little bit sleepy, tired. But potentially the relaxation or just the Sunday vibe is carrying over to an extent. They're saying try to shake that off, as we need this to feel more like a Monday, okay? And not in a negative sense, because I know a lot of negative connotations do surround the day of Monday. But anyways, back to the 9 of Pentacles. We are seeing your independence throughout this day pay off, all right? People viewing you as somebody who doesn't mind standing alone in order to make things easier, more peaceful, or just to wait it out until something better comes along. I really sense that you're keeping your standards high at this point, or being pushed to remember that that's important at this time when it comes to connections, when it comes to money-making opportunities, when it comes to what you spend your money on. Knowledge is your key to staying wise. That sounds obvious, but it's coming up for a reason. Hence why it's a day where you're pushed to ask a lot of questions and mull things over. But it does feel like there's the chance to be overthinking at a certain point, whether it falls in the category of overthinking your financial situation, your career situation, how you're accomplishing something, even whether or not to go with a specific somebody, or whether or not to keep certain people within your life, okay? It's up to you. And again, it's a day where you don't need to figure it all out, but I do sense that you're being pushed to recognize, for some, that you deserve more, okay? When it comes to a specific courtship or just certain friends, connections. But I do feel like you're thinking about traveling at some point in the day as well, or at the very least your world, what you desire. And you're going to be reminding other people and or yourself that you just are very wise, very knowledgeable. Everybody has their own, bucket of knowledge, is how they're putting it. You don't need to be the same kind of intelligence or have the same kind of intelligence as somebody else to be wise, to be able to put that to use in one way, shape, or form. As I do feel like they're pushing you to remember or recognize that everybody's intelligence is measured differently, okay, viewed differently, and will come in handy, be put to use differently, okay? I do sense that people are impressed by you throughout this day for one reason or another, okay? Let's keep it peaceful is now what I'm hearing. Let's keep it peaceful. I do feel like you have to have patience with oneself when it comes to all the thoughts, all that you're accomplishing, potentially feeling a little bit impatient. There's a vibe that some of which drawn to this reading wish there was more time in the day to get more done, or just you had more energy, more willpower, okay? But I do feel like it's a day where through certain connections, questions, again, even concerns, and options once again as well. We're being reminded your world is changing, okay? It just feels like things are floating towards you, being drawn to this reading quite easily, and that's beautiful, all right? Allow for oneself to recognize that, again, in certain scenarios you deserve more, even if it has certain benefits, and allow for oneself to just take things step by step throughout this day and understand or remember you're only human, okay? So therefore your expectations do need to be adjusted at one point, if not multiple, throughout the day. And I just feel like you're thinking about an offer once again that isn't all it's cracked up to be, or just, again, not enough. But it's okay to desire more. It's okay to have high standards. And I feel like even if you are wrapped up with others in one way, shape, or form throughout the day, your hermit mode, your alone time is key. Okay, that's when you're going to most easily and effectively sort through your thoughts, emotions, desires, and figure out what is truly best for you at this time. Okay, and again, you don't need to figure it all out, excuse me, throughout this specific day. Let's just tread carefully. All right. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Monday, and I'll see you next time.